we have been hosting ISO Day since 1999, and we have been in the forefront of several new things, right? And I think data journalism was one of those things that we saw, kind of the beginning of the trend, and then how it evolved. So we had several panels about it, explaining what data journalism was, etc. And I think this year, 2014, was the year where we realized that there was something new on data journalism going on, which was the fact that that experience of the newsroom on reporting should be expanded to audience development, and how that expertise could help journalists to have abundant data and analytics to understand better the readership, and how to put the readership more engaged with content.
Not only is data big in journalism, it is something that is big everywhere. Like, I think everybody knows that in their minds, but they don't sort of understand it, right? And the more that the big data permutates from other industries that we cover as journalists, the more people start to realize now, like, using data journalism, I can understand those things in other industries.
Data journalism is about looking at data and finding stories in it, but I actually think we should have a broader definition of data journalism and think about how the products that journalists create can be data in order to then reformat, reuse, and rework that into different types of stories entirely. So think about, a written article has names in it, it has places, it has quotes, it has facts. How can we take those bits of data and actually reformulate them, reuse them later, change them into different, archives and formats and topic pages and mobile push notifications and whatever. I think that's kind of an interesting thing to think about that journalists maybe don't think about as much when they think of data and journalism.
I'm thinking about it lately in terms of experiencing information, not so much kind of pouring through it all and studying it, but being able to, as much as possible, step into it, which in the 3D VR space, which I've been working a lot in the last year, I think there's a lot of potential there.
So I'm going to be a little bit of a hater because I support data journalism, but I need to amplify this concern. There was a slogan that NICAR came out with, which was data or it didn't happen. We can't be blindly following data and assuming that is truth, because that's not truth. That's just data, one point of view. Not one point of view, but one data set that could include or exclude really diverse communities that aren't in the data set. So I want people to put that in mind, put the data in context. And I know smart data journalists know this, but sometimes when someone is new to data journalism, it's like babies with chainsaws. They get blinded by it, right? So put it in context.
I think we're also going to start seeing a lot more real-time analysis. So much like, stocks, you used to have to wait for an update on your stock, and now it comes in real time. I think we're going to start seeing that with a whole host of indicators.
I think data journalism is great, and it has helped a lot storytelling and reporting, etc. But now it's entering a sort of a new stage of getting to use the same reporting tools to understand the audience better. And I think it's a great evolution of data journalism.
Scott Klein actually said the other day that it is both growing and rare. So I think that's a pretty good definition of it going on right now.